Hello.
Hello. Hello, Ed. I think you might be the only one in here.
Well, I'm here.
There's Anita probably because there's two people. You're here. I mean, in the virtual internet space
Oh, okay.
of the world.
My hair is weird.
So,
What's up, Marty? Marty almost didn't join us tonight.
He went to bed early. We woke him up, so he might be a little cranky.
He hasn't moved, so
Yeah, well,
he might fall asleep on my shoulder again. He's getting big.
Yeah. Did you look at like our live stream from like I don't know however many weeks ago we had him on?
Did you?
No. No, but I will. No, yeah, I will. I will. I'm going to do that right now while you're talking to people.
Oh, while I'm talking to people. Hello, people. I'm talking to people.
Okay.
This is why you're the star of the show.
I'm the star of the show? I don't know about that.
No, that's Marty.
Marty is the star of the show.
He is. He's so pretty. His tail is in shed.
Was Marty on?
Marty has been on for, I think, 4 weeks now.
This is the fourth week?
I think so.
So he premiered on the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon?
Oh, no, he was on the week before that.
Well, let's just take a look. Oh, yeah, there he is right there. Oh.
Yeah. Hey there, Anita. And hi, Paul. Where are you going? Okay. That's... Oh, he was so little.
I mean, I don't know that he's grown.
Look at that belly.
I mean, he's definitely grown. But I'm looking at like that, and now, wow, yeah, he's grown.
He's grown.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten bigger. Hey, Paul. Hello, Mom. Yeah. So,
Look how big he is.
Put him real close to the camera. Wow, he's gotten huge.
Wow, he's so big.
Forced perspective.
He's calmed down.
Yeah. So anyway, how's everybody doing out there in the world? She never does that to me. I'm just saying and a lot.
You arming?
I'm arming So let me just tell you this. We live in this place called Plant City. And
it's the city of plants.
Yeah. And it's a city of strawberries. And there's a strawberry festival started yesterday.
Yep.
So that's interesting. I mean, it so far it's meant mostly that we've had to deal with traffic a little bit, but here's the thing about living. We moved into Plant City in June.
Oh, we didn't eat our desserts.
No, not yet. And we've noticed that the people of Plant City are overwhelmingly just friendly, customer service oriented. It's uncanny.
It's an extremely pleasant area.
It is very pleasant. So we've noticed this at various locations and in businesses that we have not experienced that in other places, like say fast food restaurants, Walmart, Winn-Dixie, places where we're used to really horrible, terrible customer service. And in the case of food, not great food, but that's not how it is here in Plant City. For whatever reason, it's different. So tonight we decided we were going to go to the Hungry Howie's pizza buffet. And so we did. We went there, which I have to tell you, this is our second time at the Hungry Howie Pizza's buffet. The pizza there for buffet pizza is a step above. And I don't know if it's because there's a lot of Mexicans in this area, but they make a mean jalapeno and pepperoni pizza, like way better than your normal pepperoni and jalapeno pizza. And both times, that's like stood out to me. and I've eaten a lot of pepperoni and jalapeno pizzas. So tonight we go there, right? And we go and we sit down and we get our pizza, whatever. And then we're right by the window, the front window, and people show up and they start setting up tables. Okay, so the Hungry Howie's is not too far from the fairgrounds. It's also pretty close to us. So we see them, they're putting like some strawberry shortcake desserts, some empanadas, some other kind of pastry. And there's another table that sets up with like ice cream. I'm like, this is weird. Like, it's just a standalone pizza buffet restaurant. And now
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. So Marty crawled down onto my leg,
is he sleeping?
and he's just kind of been standing there. He just like unstood and just his legs just sprawled.
He's probably really tired.
Look at him.
So
So we might not see much of Marty.
yeah, Marty might be going back to bed.
Hi there, Eric.
Hey, Eric. How's it going? So anyway, they were. There wasn't a ton of people there, but there were a lot of people working. There were a lot of people coming in to pick up pizzas.
Yeah.
And this kind old gentleman who I don't know if he's a manager.
I'm pretty sure he's the owner.
You think?
His name is Charlie,
Mhm.
and above the buffet said Charlie and Allie's like
Okay.
big buffet or something like that.
Okay. Well, he comes. I've seen him like greeting people and talking to people. Not just like, hey, welcome to not CC's, but like authentic, So he comes over to our table and he asks us how everything's going and we find out, and there's also a table up by the front that's got like Jello strawberry things and stuff on it. We find out from him that all of that stuff is just included in the buffet tonight. Like you could, well, not all of it. Like he said, one per customer, right?
One from each table.
He said one from each table per
Yeah.
customer, but we didn't do that, but because we were really full. But I was like, is it an extra charge? He's like, no. It's just our way of saying thank you for being a customer. I'm like, this is a pizza buffet restaurant. What is this customer service I'm getting? It's crazy. Anyway, Plant City. It's a cool place.
Yeah.
So we got little cheesecake things and empanadas.
All right.
Which we ate the empanadas.
I'm
somehow.
gonna put Marty away.
Okay.
He wants to sleep so badly.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Aw.
All right.
I did wait. I like totally woke
Say
his
good night,
butt up.
Marty.
Good night, Marty. Oh.
All right. We're gonna go away because
All
you can tell he's just trying to get comfy. Poor guy.
He's got a schedule. Okay?
Yeah, I need
We
to
should have
change his
named him
life.
JT because he goes to bed by like 8. Anyway, yeah, I'm making my mom hungry there. Yeah, pizza buffet, Paul. I mean, this is not your normal, pizza buffets. If they're chains, they're usually not the best, but this is not your typical chain pizza buffet, even though it is a chain pizza buffet. So anyway, that's what happened to us today. Also, I don't know if I've said this on here, but a few weeks ago, I ordered off Amazon 2 praying mantis uthikas. Did I talk about that on here?
I don't know.
And an uthika is an egg case. It's a fancy word for a praying mantis egg case, but I really like the word uthika, so I say it as often as I can.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Uthika? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I've always heard people say it.
Okay.
Hey there, Adam.
Yeah. I was thinking about you today.
So one of the uthikas hatched, 3 days ago? 4 days ago?
About 3 days ago, I think.
And I've cut all these like 32-ounce deli cups. I got about 90 baby praying mantises out of the first uthika. And they will eat each other if you keep too many of them together and you don't give them enough food. So I didn't separate them into 90 containers because I'm not that crazy. But I separated them in like groups of 10. So I've got like 9 various, mostly deli cups that I hot glued screen to and stuff.
Hey there, Les.
And then, hey, Les. And then the other Uthika hatched this morning. So we're going a little more risky with them for now. I put all of them in a bigger terrarium. And then we've been doing fruit flies and stuff, the wingless fruit flies in there. But anyway, I have.
It's quite the adventure.
Yeah, so here's one of the larger enclosures here that I made. See hot glue, a little drill there, and some screen. I don't know if you can see.
There's one right here.
You can see a little fella, or
you might be
or
able
girl.
to. If you
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can get one out on my finger.
Oh, is that what we're gonna do?
I'm gonna try. Problem with praying mantises is they all go up, and so it's sometimes hard to contain them. Although I picked this one because for whatever reason the praying mantis in this habitat.
Right here.
Oh, is there one on the lid?
Oh yeah, it's about to run away.
Oh, good. There we go. Okay, you go put the lid back on there.
Okay, that one jumps.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, but that one jumps a lot.
Yep. Okay, I lost him.
He's right there. He's gonna get stuck on your cup.
He won't get stuck on the cup. There we go. So, is he focused?
Cover your face.
Where'd he go?
That way.
Well, we have one less praying mantis now. I'll see if I can find him. Covering our face was a bad idea. Anyway, we've got a lot because there's even more hatched in this last batch. I don't know where he went. He's gone. He is gone. But that's okay because we have a lot. He'll either show up.
One day we'll walk in and have a mantis this big just hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well.
So they'll be easier to contain as they get bigger. Maybe he'll show back up while we're doing this, and I'll put him away.
Where did he go?
Good job.
That way. Okay, well,
they're very small and hard to find.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've been wrangling mantises. That's the first one I know of that we've lost, but probably not the last that we will lose. So
this is fun.
So there you go.
Okay.
We have lots of little bugs around here, so he'll probably eat those.
It went that way, right? Or did it come this way? Which way
I don't
did
know.
it die?
I was covering my face.
I know.
Like you told me to, and it jumped.
Well, I was watching the camera, and I feel like it went that way.
Well,
but maybe it came this way. Guys, which way did it jump? Towards me or towards Matt?
They probably couldn't see it jump. It's
yes, they did.
It's probably in my drink.
Well, I hope you like mantis.
I do see a cricket leg here, but that's not it.
That's probably from Marty.
Yeah. I don't know.
Adam said it's in your drink.
It's probably in my drink. It's like the worm in the tequila. Now it's the mantis. I mean, it is the right color, right? The mantis in the absinthe. Anyway, so that's what we've been up to. It's gone. It's somewhere in this room.
I know.
It's long gone. It may climb.
Anita said it happened too fast.
Up high.
It did. I should have known it was going to do that. Yeah.
Most of them haven't been that jumpy, but that
one was real jumpy.
That one was very jumpy. So, Oh, yes, we did buy critters last weekend, Les. So we didn't buy them at Repticon, but we found out about a new reptile store that's in Spring Hill, which is about 30 minutes north of us. And so I had two types of lizards I was looking for at Repticon, and they had one of them, but they had a little bitty tiny babies, which I wasn't really eager to get at that size. And they had one that was like an adult that was a long-term pet. And I didn't know how old she was, and I wasn't really eager to get her either. So we left there. We went to this reptile store, and they had both of the things I was looking for. I didn't buy all of them because I'm not made of money, but I did get a pair of lizards called emerald tree skinks that I'm hoping to breed. Because if you get them captive bred, they're like super friendly. Kind of not, you can't really squeeze them and hold them like
not like Marty.
Like Marty, but they if you like look them up on the Googles and stuff, like they like to like hang out on you and stuff. Like they seem to enjoy human company, but they don't want to be like grabbed, which I don't blame them. But anyway, I think she's going to show you.
Do you want me to show?
Yeah,
is that what you want?
Sure, go ahead.
I had it ready for you.
Yeah, that's the female there. That's a little girl.
Blurry-ish.
They're still young. They're not full grown
yet.
Really
blurry. Well,
hide your face. Maybe she'll escape.
My face is hidden. I'm covering it with my phone. Yeah, maybe she'll escape too. And their names are Matt. No, you're not gonna say them? You forgot them.
Did we? No, I didn't forget them. It's Pistachio and Kiwi.
Yeah.
Pistachio and a Kiwi.
And I don't know which one is which because Matt hasn't decided.
Pistachio is the boy and Kiwi is the girl.
Okay. Well, last time I asked, you said you hadn't decided yet.
Well, I've decided because Pistachio sounds like mustachio.
Oh.
He doesn't have a mustache though.
No.
So he's a little skinny. So hopefully he'll be okay. The girl looks real good, but he's the one that's been eating real well for us. So
at least that we can see. Somebody's eating when we're not around.
Right. She's definitely more.
She's real
timid.
skittish.
She's very skittish, but we'll see. They do not change colors less, although when they shed their skin, they get kind of dull, but then they're bright green, but they have kind of grayish brown legs with spots on the back. Only the back legs, though.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, that's what we got, and then we've got our hands full with. I think the new Thika that hatched. I'm pretty sure there's like a couple hundred mantises in there. I think we have about 300 baby praying mantises now. So if anybody wants one,
please let us know and come down and get one.
And the thing is, they sell these as like to be released in your yard to help with like garden pests. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to release most of them at some point into the wild, but I'll hold back some to keep as pets. They only live like 8 to 12 months, so they're not long-term pet animals. But
hey there, Amy.
But they're really cool. They're really cool. I actually did release some too into one of my snake habitats because it's set up with plants and everything, and there's fruit flies in there. Not the wingless ones that we want, but so I just put some of them in there and see if they catch some of those fruit flies, and then all of a sudden I'll have like praying mantises in with my snakes, and they'll probably get crushed because it's the water cobra, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah. Hello, Amy. Yeah. What else we got?
I mean, that's been our big adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Praying mantises, emerald tree skinks, pizza buffets. We're going to go to the Strawberry Festival probably this week, maybe. And check it out. It looks like it's kind of a big fair kind of event with lots and lots of food. It's a fair. It's just more strawberry. Yeah, like food. A smaller fair. Because I don't think it's big as like the state fair.
No, but it's big. They said they got 90 rides on the Midway.
That's a lot.
That's not small.
That's true.
I think kids get off of school to go to this thing in Hillsborough County, so it's not a small thing. But yeah, I don't know exactly how big it is. And it pulls in, like the Beach Boys are going to be there one night. ZZ Top is going to be there one night.
I just want a corn dog.
Yeah. And lots of strawberries.
Lots of strawberries.
So, and I do like strawberries. It's not like my favorite thing in the world, but I do like strawberries. So, I'll enjoy that.
On our way home today, we saw the guys picking strawberries.
Yeah, that's a thing to observe. They pick them and then they run to drop them off and go get more. So I guess I'm hoping they get paid by the berry. That's why they're running. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Anita, you should come down here this time of year for Strawberry Fest. We'll tell you if it's worth going to. But even when it's not Strawberry Fest, there's a lot of strawberry things that happen in Plant City. Like, obviously, you can't get fresh strawberries all the time, but Plant City is the leading supplier of strawberries in the winter
in the world, I think. Definitely in the United States.
Yeah.
And so other times of the year, there are some places that are seasonally open, but there's one we like a lot called Parksdale Market. And it's like a little produce stand, but they sell a lot of strawberry products that are like preserved. So jams and so anything you can imagine that could be made from strawberries, they have it. But one thing they have year round, as we found out, are strawberry milkshakes. And they make a mean strawberry milkshake. So
Yeah.
we're big fans of the strawberry milkshake at Parksdale. It's quite yummy. So, yeah.
Yeah. You got some green stuff?
Yep. This is why I got the Emerald Tree Skinks. I milked them for absinthe. I was going to name one of them absinthe, but I decided not to. I decided to go with more fun names. But when they have babies, maybe one of those will end up being absinthe. So,
Yeah.
because these are probably going to stay flighty. I want absinthe to be like the one that like becomes my buddy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if these will do that. They might.
I want Granny Smith.
Okay.
We're coming up with green things.
Yeah.
So we haven't been making a list. We've been looking up lists of green things. I'm not really going to name one Granny Smith until we get to that level.
I mean, maybe when they have like generations,
Right.
it would literally be Granny
That's true.
Granny Smith.
Yeah. But by the
It could be
time
Mama Smith, and then when it has the second generation, then it becomes Granny Smith. I don't know.
When it's a baby, it's just Smith.
Just Smith. Just Mrs. Smith. Mama Smith.
Baby Smith, Mama Smith, and Granny Smith.
Smith. But we won't know if it's a female or female.
Right, and then we'll find out that it's a
It
male.
could be Mr. Smith. Grandpa Smith. Is that an apple? That's not an apple.
Granddaddy Smith,
Yeah.
Grampy Smith.
Grandpa Smith. Papa
See, that
Smith.
just sounds like a name. Les says get the strawberry shortcake.
Oh yeah, there will be some consumption of strawberry shortcake for sure.
Yeah.
I like. Well, I don't know. You don't like
I
strawberry.
don't really like strawberry shortcake.
I'm a fan of the shortcake and the strawberry. Yes. So, yeah.
Yeah. What else we got going on?
Not a lot.
Not doing much this weekend.
No.
I got a new bird feeder.
Yeah.
No birds have visited.
No birds,
No
just
birds.
a feeder.
I've also not seen any squirrels at it. So, I mean, that's good.
Did you put like gross food in it or something? Everybody's like, ew.
I mean, I put the same food in it.
Because usually
that
the
was in it
squirrels
before.
don't. There's like the birds like have to get used to it and feel like it's safe.
Right.
But the squirrels are usually like,
Yeah, I know.
you put that out here, I'm eating it.
I haven't seen any squirrels.
The Grinch and Oscar, my mom says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How about Alphaba?
Who?
Alphaba?
Alphaba? Alphaba. Nope.
Any of you know who Alphaba is?
I know who Alf is.
Nope. ELPHEBA.
Alphaba?
Mm-hmm.
Alphaba.
Oh, Les says we had to stop using our bird feeders. The bears kept coming.
Yeah, you might be able to find a squirrel-proof bird feeder, or at least one that's marketed to be squirrel-proof, but you're going to be hard-pressed to find a bear-proof squirrel feeder. Bird feeder.
Do you see squirrel feeder?
It is, yeah. So, let's be honest. They're squirrel feeder.
I can put one of the corns out and see if maybe that brings the squirrels back.
Oh, my. What brings all the squirrels to the yard? No? Okay.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is also exciting in the world of Plant City. There's a meadery. You've heard us talk about it before, and they make different meads because that's what a meadery does. But right now for Strawberry Festival, they have 4 strawberry flavored meads, and by I mean like there's strawberries like in the mead, like used to make the mead. It's real strawberries, is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you what they are.
Okay.
And since nobody answered the alphabet thing, It's from Wicked, the Green Witch,
Oh, okay. Okay.
which you've seen.
I have, but I didn't
I know.
remember that.
I'm not really surprised.
I thought you were going with some kind of kids show.
No.
Elphaba. I'm Elphaba. I'm thinking of Elfo from that show.
Oh, yeah, not Elfo.
Yeah.
Okay, so strawberry and spice and everything nice. Plant city strawberries and locally grown habanero peppers.
Mm.
It says join forces to give you a sweet start followed up by a spicy kick in the throat.
I like it. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Habaneros and strawberries. Yum.
Chocolate covered strawberry.
We've had that one before.
Yeah,
haven't
we tried that one last time.
Huh. Les says, I've never had a real good mead, but when I worked with a medieval reenactment person that brought me mead once. It was horrible.
Oh, Les,
So-
you need to come hang out with us and go
Well,
to this
he may
place.
just not like mead,
Well,
but
that's true, but
but-
this stuff is like good.
yeah. So I've had bottled mead, and some of it's been okay, and some of it just tasted like weird wine. But this is definitely better. But if you don't, here's the thing. I would say if you like honey, you'll probably like mead. If you don't like honey, then you definitely will not like mead.
Yeah,
If you're a fan of honey,
but the other thing about this place is like they have so many different varieties. So it's not
well,
just
yeah, some are dry,
honey
some are
wine.
sweet,
Yeah, like there's a
some are,
variety.
yeah.
So
yeah.
even if you don't like
But you
that,
have to like honey. They're all honey flavored.
yeah, they got that like the berry one though. That's not as honeyish.
It's still honey.
Anyway, chocolate covered strawberry, local orange blossom honey, plant city strawberries, and cacao. Wow,
Does it say wow?
it does.
Wow. Kawow. Hey, Cruise Nuts.
Uh,
Welcome. We're discussing mead.
yes, strawberry lemonade.
Lemon mead. Lemon mead?
Lemonade,
Lemonade. Lemonade?
like lemonade,
Okay.
but mead.
Yeah,
lemonade.
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
Strawberry mead treated with a healthy dose of lemon. This is a great mead to enjoy from strawberry season all the way into summer.
Okay.
And then they have the winter capital. So many strawberries. Local orange blossom honey and local strawberries. We work with local strawberry farmers to source the sweetest berries we could find. Did we mention there are strawberries in this mead? Oh, where'd they come from? The winter strawberry capital of the world, of course. There we go.
There you go. Hey, Larry. Yeah. So, we will tell you. We'll report on the mead when we've tried the mead. Then we will see if it exceeds our mead.
Maybe we should go there tomorrow
Maybe.
and have some mead. Because I like mead.
Anybody want to go to the meadery with us tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just let us know.
Come on down. Because I think everybody on here is north of us.
Speaking of not here, Stacy and Gina still on a cruise, or they get back today, or what's going on with that?
They might get back Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, so this is like the end of their cruise.
Yeah.
I know JT and Jen have a cruise in 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Les has a cruise coming up pretty soon.
Anita and Ed just got their medallions in, so they've got a cruise coming up.
On the horizon, not on the horizon, but well, you know what I mean. It's like on the anyway.
Hey there, Aunt Dee.
Hey, Auntie.
Larry says, "Oh, pick me, pick me." Well, come on down.
Come on down, Larry. Come on down. We'll talk about sharks and drink mead. It'll be a good time.
Oh, Amy has one in 54 days.
54 days. That's not bad. That's not bad. Less than 2 months. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah. 36 days for less.
All right. Hey there, Scott.
Oh, look at that. Professor Travels hanging out here. Greetings, Professor Bonbini.
You hear them crickets?
Nope.
You don't hear them?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. Just the constant ringing in my ear that I have these days. But no crickets.
They are so loud.
Yeah, not to me.
Huh.
Yep.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, but that sound doesn't keep you up at night.
It doesn't. It probably wouldn't have even when I could hear them.
Mm.
So it doesn't really matter. Crickets don't bother me like they bother you. I'm like crickets. Oh, I'm like in nature. And you're like crickets.
Well, just because it keeps me up at night.
Yeah, but it puts me to sleep. I'm like, oh, nature. Ah, nature.
And Scott says chirp, chirp, chirp. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I thought these were supposed to be quieter.
They are quieter. Emphasis on the
Mm.
I also read today that they are quieter unless they're separated and they're by themselves. And then they chirp more.
Well, there's like at least 4 of them in there because none of them got eaten.
Well, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Anita says next Saturday we leave out for 14 days. Nice.
Very nice.
And Les says the wife booked another cruise, and now we have 6. 2 are back to back. I wish I had something booked, but it's okay.
They have 6.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's very awesome.
Yeah. Have you done your Tampa cruise yet? Because if so, you didn't tell us you were here. And if not, then you'll have to tell us when you're here. You quiet, Matt. You looking for your mantis?
Yeah, the released mantis.
Oh, Scott said, so I can share some information. I'm on the 2nd round of interviews for a career at a dream location. More to follow.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that dream location within the continental United States, Scott? Just out of curiosity, if you're willing to reveal that much information, and then if the answer is yes, then I'll have more questions.
And if it's no,
then I'll have more questions.
Yes, the answer
Oh.
is yes.
Well, let me just ask you this, Scott, without making you reveal everything. Is it closer to us? It almost has to be, unless you're going like to Oregon or something.
New York.
New York is closer to us than he is now.
Well, that's true. Basically, anything is going to be closer to
I
us.
looked up how long it would take to drive this guy, and it was like,
No, it is not closer to us.
oh. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to Hawaii. Maybe Washington State.
Andy said it's to move to Indiana. Yeah, I don't think that's anyone's dream career. A dream location in the continent of Hawaii.
Oh yeah, Hawaii's not in the continental United States, though.
Oh, but it's United States. Alaska.
Alaska's not in the continental United States. Unless you didn't hear me say the word continental.
Canada.
Canada's not in the continental United States.
Not even in the United States. Just in the America.
Just in America.
Because there is more than one. And
Kind
they
of
all
3.
matter.
The kind of 3.
Yeah.
And there's more than one country in North America.
Montana. That's it.
Montana.
Montana.
I think Montana, well, I don't know if that's closer. It'd be about the same probably because it's a little further east, but it's north.
Yeah.
So
we're just going to guess every state.
Clarification. I would be working for a university that is a very prestigious university. Okay. So not necessarily a location change.
Oh.
Well, that's cool. That's exciting.
Larry said, we're surrounded by Americans. I'm really sorry about that. I am too. Well, I'm excited to find out because I'm not a very good guesser.
Yeah.
So I'll just wait.
Do they have a need for somebody that likes to talk about reptiles? Just sell us Alaska? Oh, just sell you Alaska. I mean, you can have it if you want. I don't know how the people that live in Alaska feel about it.
He said ISU or Rose. Yeah, that's prestigious. I mean, Rose is doing pretty good.
Yeah, I got like this weird.
But you know what? I bet
Like a
like
catfish.
nobody on here knows what Rose is. Let's be more specific, Rose Holman. If he knows what
They
Rose
probably
Holman
still
is,
don't know what that is,
Well, I
unless they're
know.
engineer people.
which they still probably don't know what it is.
No, if they're
You
engineer
think?
people, they might.
Okay. They have a cruise port there.
Yeah. Oh. But it's not closer to us.
Seattle.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Seattle.
Is there a university in Seattle that's very prestigious?
Probably. I'm not very good with prestigious universities.
He didn't go to any.
I didn't go. I did not go to any. My university was not. It was a college, and it only offers bachelor's degrees in a few things. Education being one of them. So, yeah, not super prestigious. Oh, look,
Oh, look at that.
showed up at the highest point.
We should have known that. Oh, it's right there. Right here, right here.
Okay.
We found the mantis.
Yeah, sure enough, it went just so predictable. Went
It's
to the
a
highest
jumper,
point. This one
man.
is a jumper. Okay.
It's gonna get away.
Okay. You watch the mantis,
Okay.
and I'll open the lid here. Okay, quickly, because there's more on the
well-
lid. Whoa.
It's in.
Mantis containment is successful.
Okay, what did we miss while we were catching mantises? Rose Bowl? No, Rose Holman.
If you just joined us, we have baby mantises. Here are about 10. We have about 290 more. So
Yay! What were we saying? Rose Bowl is Rose Holman. It's an engineering school in Indiana. Andy says it's only the top engineering college in the country. What, 25 years in a row, I think. How would you possibly know that? You have like 500 t-shirts for the last 10 years? I do too.
look what Anita said.
I was praying you would find him.
We found him. So praying mantises love to go
Hold
up
on,
high.
Hold on. Hi, Todd.
Oh, hey, Todd. So sure enough, the praying mantis went to the top of the camera
Yeah.
and just was hanging out there.
Andy said, "Oh wait, do you have a pet praying mantis?" Oh, we don't just have a pet praying mantis. Yeah. What did you say about 290 praying mantises?
I have no idea how many came out of the Uthika this morning, but
we have.
I think it was probably 200.
As of last night, we had about 90. As of this morning, that's at least doubled, if not triple.
Yeah, it was a much bigger batch that came out of there. Why is this arm like the sleeve on this arm is always like different than the other? What is it?
Because you're crooked.
Here we go.
He doesn't like living out in the world by himself, so he came back. Keep the hummingbirds away from him, killers. Well, right now.
Right now the hummingbirds are safe. Yes, I was gonna say I don't know.
She said, "Are you breeding them?"
Well, no, I just bought egg cases.
And they hatched.
And then I'm gonna actually release most of them.
You want one?
But
or 10?
They sell them to be released to control garden pests. They can eat hummingbirds, but it's not very common that they would eat a hummingbird, and we don't really have any hummingbirds around us. So
because I didn't put the feeder up.
More likely, they will eat just your normal pesky insects. I don't think I can ship to Canada, Larry.
Yeah, come on down and get it.
There's a lot of restrictions on that kind of thing. Sorry was away from keyboard.
I was gonna say, do you know what AFK means?
I do. I've played enough video games online to know that.
You want to know where I learned what AFK is?
From playing video games online? No? Oh, from what?
Big Bang Theory.
Oh, really? But you used to play video games online all the time.
But I never played online with people until Viviana and Matt.
Oh,
I always just played games that I played by
Hmm.
myself.
You didn't play like World of Warcraft or any of those kind of things?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really? I thought you did.
ESO was my first online game. That's not true.
Hmm.
I actually played a pirate game online once.
Once? That doesn't count.
Well, I mean, like, not one time. Once.
Oh, well, okay.
Like, I
Yeah.
played it
Gotcha.
for a while once.
I
And then
see.
I got to a point where I kept spending too much money, so I stopped.
Like real money?
Yeah.
Oh, I've
I
never
kept
done
buying
that.
like extra stuff.
Oh no, I've never done that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had to pay subscriptions, but yeah. Call of Duty is Larry's game. I enjoy it. I don't like playing Call of Duty against people.
I've
But
never played Call of Duty.
I like the historical ones. Like I like the World War II ones. I like killing Nazis. That's fun for me. But you know, the newer ones are okay, but I'm just not into the military stuff that much. But historical stuff is of more interest. But yeah, playing against people, I'm just mostly because I just suck at it, so I just get killed a lot if I do that. So that's no fun for me.
Let's say, speaking of Big Bang Theory, this is the last season of Young Sheldon. I saw that. I have not seen all of Young Sheldon. I watched part of the first season when it started, but I didn't have like regular access to it. So I stopped watching it because it was hard for me to watch. Now I have like access to it because it's on things, but I haven't watched it.
I stopped watching Big Bang Theory because I lost access to CBS at one point in about, I don't know what season it was, and then I just never went back to it. But I liked it.
I realize I'm turning away to sneeze, but my microphone's connected to me, so I'm sneezing right into it.
Yep.
So I'm sorry.
Amy says they may be doing another Big Bang Theory spinoff.
Oh, cool. I never watched the last season of Big Bang Theory.
Anita says she watches the Big Bang Theory too.
I'd like to rewatch that. Would you watch it with
I
me?
would. I did like it, and then I lost connection to it, and then I started watching like the IT crowd stuff. But yeah. Larry said I used to play multiplayer, was into it big, 13, 14 hours a day sometimes. Wow. And you're getting blessed. Bless you, my child.
Oh.
So Scott says the last season of Big Bang Theory was very good. Well, that's good because a lot of times last seasons of shows kind of stink.
Maybe we should add that into our collection because we don't have a short show right now.
That's true. Yeah, we're watching Buffy and Angel.
But they're all longer episodes.
Yeah.
So when we sit down and want to watch a short show,
we do. We have Blackbeard. We haven't. Or what's it called?
Our flag means
Our
God.
flag means
That's true.
Because I'm like, that's one of those shows like I want to savor it. And then
hi Kevin.
Hey Kevin. Here's some video game fun. Since we're talking video games.
Are you talking about what we've been playing? Or are you going to talk about something
No,
else?
I wasn't going to talk about
the other ones?
Yeah. So
okay.
We've been playing Lego Star Wars,
which has been fun.
It has. But there's a really cool game that there's been actually like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I only know about the one.
Well, the last 2 had that name, but there were 2 before that, I think.
Okay.
They started on PlayStation and then they moved to Nintendo.
Oh.
And it's called the most recent iterations of it are called Endless Ocean. And they're basically like scuba diving games where it's not like a kill things kind of a game. It's more of an exploration game. And it's fairly accurate with the fishes and stuff. The last one was very cool because you could go to different parts of the world and the species were represented pretty accurately. You could even go to like the Amazon River and you scuba dive. But it came out on the Nintendo Wii when other systems were out with way better graphics. Remember when that happened?
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo's like, oh, we don't care about graphics.
But it was still really cool.
It was still really cool.
And
But
we
but it
replayed
was-
it a couple years ago.
we did, but it was kind of painful because it's like, man, what would this game be like with like current graphics?
Right.
Well, Nintendo it wasn't originally, it was on Nintendo, but it wasn't a Nintendo game. But Nintendo apparently is produced or is producing a new Endless Ocean game, which from what I've seen, they just released a trailer, but it's going to be out in May. So under the radar. So that's, for me, that's like super exciting because, I mean, let's design a game for Matt. Okay, what's it going to be? I don't know. Can I go scuba diving in all different places in the world and like find different species of fish and get information about them? Yeah, that sounds like fun. There was a cool PlayStation game called Africa that was like a land version of that, where you go on like little safaris and you look for different species of animals. You had to like take pictures of behaviors and stuff. But it was a real clunky game, and then they never made it anymore. But it was despite the fact that it was like a low budget game and it controls were terrible, the graphics were good, and it would have been so cool if we put the energy into making like games where you just kill everybody, which I enjoy those games. I'm not putting them down, but into like some educational games like that, man, there could be some really amazing games. Just saying. Yeah. My mom loves Big Bang Theory. Yeah, my mom likes Big Bang Theory a lot. Scott says, I am about to start a new level 1 D&D 5e game set in the Bronze Age Celtic Viking clan society. That's cool.
Oh.
We really want to play D&D,
Really want to play D&D.
we don't have any friends locally, so we have a room and everything with a sign,
We
a
do.
custom-made sign.
We have a room ready to go.
It's like it's got dragons in it, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
But
are there dragons in there?
I mean, there's
There's
4 lizards.
That's true. There's 4 lizards.
Currently. There will be 2 eventually, but there's 4 lizards right now. So,
I don't know why that didn't turn off.
if anybody wants to move to Florida and play D&D with us, come on down. But that's cool, Scott. That's awesome. That would be fun to play like a historical version of it too.
Or if you want to do it virtually, I'd be willing to attempt
we've talked about that a lot.
I know, but we haven't done it.
Yeah. I think we just need, I would definitely do that with Scott and Kevin. I would just need the right people to do that with. Because when we tried to do it, it just wasn't a good, we didn't really do virtual. We did like audio.
Did it wrong.
That was not good. The audio only
it's not good. Plus,
did not work.
Yeah.
So.
Move to Florida. While I love you both, Florida is currently not my jam.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, if it wasn't for the natural parts of Florida, it wouldn't be my jam either. So I understand.
You come to Plant City, you can have strawberry
jam.
jam.
Go. Hey, come here and we can change Florida. See how that works?
Yeah, the more people that join,
the more we can make changes.
Yeah.
So, take Florida back. Larry says people like us dream of moving to Florida. I mean, there's a lot to love about Florida.
Yeah, come on.
And there's a lot not to love about Florida, but there is definitely things that I love about Florida, 100%.
Scott says, or you could come here and play.
Well, I can't afford to live where you are.
Right.
I can almost not afford to live in Florida anymore.
Amy says, if I didn't move to Texas, I would have moved to Florida.
Yeah, I like Texas too. I really liked Houston, which I know is weird. A lot of people, but when I was in Houston, people were so friendly, and I just really bonded easily with people in Houston. But I think Austin would be really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm weird like that. I like the weird. I like to keep it weird. That's Austin's logo, I think.
Anita said, Ed just said we need to learn to play D&D.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That'd be fun. You know what? I keep saying it, but I've got that starter set.
Mhm.
that's like supposed to be for all the new people for everything.
Mhm.
I'm gonna figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
For like,
I think it'd be fun to get people that would never have figured that they would play Dungeons and Dragons to play Dungeons and Dragons, because it wouldn't be like, so we could keep it so it's not so over the top, like nerdy, that they feel like bizarre
right,
playing
but if
it, but
this
still have
starter
fun.
set has all the pieces for people who have never played before. Like, you don't have to create your own character. You
Right.
could, I mean, of course that's fun, but to learn the basics,
Yeah, but when you're just trying
it's
it out
done
to see what
for
this is,
you.
it's very intimidating.
Yeah,
For
right.
people that are even if you are kind of like, oh, I think I like that, it's still intimidating.
But getting the
first time.
basics down, yeah, we'll figure it out. Anita, let's talk. Todd says, we have been starting to play D&D as my son got into it. So when he comes home for the weekend, we play.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. And Ed could be a gnome because he's like a tinkerer,
Yeah.
like a craftsman tinkerer, or a dwarf.
Oh yeah.
I could see that. I think Anita would be like a druid or something. I could see Anita being a druid.
I mean, druid is my thing.
I know, but that's why I could see Anita being a druid too.
Apparently Larry thinks he wants to try it too. What would Larry be?
I think Larry would be a paladin.
You think?
I think a paladin.
I was thinking a bard.
Oh, maybe a bard. Maybe a bard. I don't know. I could see Larry though as like just like a hero for the underdog, just like a big tough guy, just gonna but gentle heart, kind of like.
Yeah.
A paladin, Larry. A paladin's like, think of a knight that's like very pure of mind, like a very good person that's just like one that is just like doesn't care about anything but fighting evil in an honorable way. Sometimes to their own detriment, but that's the fun part of playing with paladins. Sometimes they are too good, and that can be a fun character thing with them. But people play them how they want too.
Scott says, I'm sensing a fantastic con. All in the house of Kimbra and Matt.
Yes.
In our D&D room.
So Robin Hood would not be a paladin because Robin Hood breaks the law, even though he does it to help the poor. That would be more of a rogue, rangery rogue type character, but one that is chaotic good. So one that's willing to skirt the rules in the name of doing good. Paladin would never do that.
Anita said, Ed is currently looking up starter sets on Amazon. Don't stop, because if we're going to do this, don't, because then he'll see all the stuff.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to run this, he can't.
Yeah.
So tell him to hold his toes. Mike Lance, I have watched lots of D&D but never played.
Oh, I'm surprised, Mike Lance. I know you obviously like the LARPing videos and stuff like that, which is something I've never done really, but I'm always been curious about. But Mike Lane, you would like D&D for sure. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's basically just a way. So Dungeons and Dragons can be a strategy game. It can be a game of storytelling and imagination. But to me, it's best if it's a little bit of all those things.
All right, Matt, I have 2 goals this weekend.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out that starter set and figure it out and try and make something happen. And I'm going to play with the 3D printer.
Okay.
Those are my goals this weekend.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't have to clean the floors now.
That's true. Yeah, it's acting at a table with your friends.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do, I've met people who are like, I can't do that because I don't want to do all those voices and stuff. I do voices because that's just who I am. I'm a big nerd like that.
but you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to, because people are uncomfortable with that. I get it. I have no problem making a fool of myself. I enjoy it, but you don't have to. You can just simply explain what your character is doing, and then if you're comfortable, you can do voices and stuff. But you don't. It's not necessary. But it's just fun. Free your mind. Be creative. Tell a story. And the other thing I like about Dungeons and Dragons is that really, when it's in its best form, I think, which is normally how it's played, it is a cooperative event and not a competitive event. So you are sitting at a table with your friends, and there may be a little bit of competition between the characters and stuff for different things. It's part of, but it's ultimately not about that. It's ultimately about just telling this fun story with your friends. And even the person that is running the game, if you have a good dungeon master, is what they're called, or game master, they are, in most cases, they're mostly concerned about everybody having fun and experiencing a story. So anyway.
Todd says 3D printer. Indeed, 3D
Mm.
printer. I cleaned up the room a little bit in prep for Mama Sandy. So now the 3D printer, like I can get to it again. I mean, I could get to it before, but it was messy. So yeah, I want to get it to work. Also, Matt has requested that I maybe attempt to make some reptile cages for
praying mantis
cages
for
the hundreds of
300 of them.
Yeah. So I got to get it to work before I can print things. Also, Todd, have you ever designed or printed things with hinges? Because if so, we might talk.
Michael Ann has watched many D&D games. I figured that you probably had. Yes, it is like LARP on a table. From my understanding of LARP, that does make sense. That does make sense, is what I'm trying to say in my words. Larry says, we tried improv a few months ago. I'm too much of a serious person and have been seeking imagination stuff. So this is a perfect opportunity, because it's not at that, it doesn't have to be at that depth level of improvisation, which is nerve-wracking. Like I feel like I should be good at improv, but sometimes I get up and I'm just like, so
I'm not good at improv.
I want to be good at improv, and sometimes I am okay at it, but sometimes I'm terrible at it. I've never been really good at it. I don't have enough practice with it, but it's one of those skills I feel like I could get good at if I really applied myself, but I just have never done that. No. Larry says, next toy will be a 3D printer. Well, I'll stay with these chats, because we've got Kimbra and Todd who do know some about 3D printing for sure. Todd prints a lot of stuff, and Kimbra has, although she's been on hiatus since we moved. We're getting her back there. My mom. Whoop.
I said, yeah.
My mom says, my son, the nerd, just left him the way he is. Yeah, see, here's the thing, Mom. When I was a kid, when I was like and by kid, I mean like a preteen, teenager, nerd was kind of like not a swear word, but like a derogatory term, but no more. All those things I got beat up for in school, Mom, like being kind of nerdy, having like a mohawk and colored hair, those are all cool now. I was ahead of my time. That's what it is. That's what I tell myself. But anyway, yeah, a lot of that stuff is accepted now, which is good. That's society progressing, I think. All right, let's see what we got here. My LARP character was a rogue. Oh, so keep your eyes on Michael Ann. Yeah, sure. Backstab. I admire towel animals. Oh, you're talking about the 3D printed ones?
His towel animals.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. They're very cool. Michael Ann says, I love my nerds. Yeah, see, that's, Michael Ann, we know we are cut from the same cloth. We understand that.
Les says, nerds control the world.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm not one of those nerds because I'm not that smart. But I've seen people that were much nerdier than me that now are much wealthier than me because they're much smarter than me. So you need a big build plate for those, Todd.
Todd linked to something. He's
Oh, okay. Gotcha. My mom's laughing. Yeah. So tonight the theme is nerds. Not the kind you eat.
Oh, but those are delicious. Ooh, I have some nerds clusters.
Yeah, I know you do. I don't know anything. I'm not that I should want to eat anything after all the
No.
pizza.
We have
I
our
ate.
desserts too.
We do. Should we eat the desserts?
Right now?
Yeah, let's
in
just
front
eat
of
them.
them?
Yeah, let's just eat them. They can't taste them anyway.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get them.
Our pizza place desserts. We might as well.
Just eat in front of people.
What 3D printer do you have, Matt and Todd? I will let Todd answer that, and then for him, and then Kimbra can answer that for her, because although I'd like to say that we have several 3D printers, she's really the 3D printer of us. I don't have the know-how and patience for it. I just like the product she creates. So, what kind of printer do you have?
Well, we have 3 3D printers.
This is the cheesecake here.
We have our 2 resin 3D printers. We have the Elegoo Mars 2 Pro and the Elegoo Saturn S. And then my FDM printer is the Neptune 3 Pro. Elegoo. All of my printers are Elegoo.
Todd has a Bamboo X1C, Ender 3V2, and Ender 3S1. That's 3 different things, right?
Yep. All of them are FDM. How is it?
It's not bad.
Does that mean it's not good?
No, it doesn't mean that. I'm just, it's layers, right? Like an ogre. So this cheesecakey part is, I don't know, it's kind of
Jello-y?
It's almost flan-y though,
Yeah.
which I like flan.
Larry says, Elegoo are great from what I researched. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about my printers. I absolutely love them. And unless I end up getting the Bamboo, I would probably continue getting Elegoos. If I
the Bamboo that Todd has, that is like the multicolored one, right? That's pretty cool.
Yep.
He can print with like different colored filament on the same print.
Yeah, but I think it wastes a lot of filament too, doesn't it, Todd? Todd says, I'm looking at a resin. Well, I highly recommend Elegoo.
I like resin. I like the prints from the resin printer a lot better, but that's because I want to print the little nerdy D&D characters.
Right. Well, if I print some characters, it'll be with the resin. I need to get the resin stuff back up.
Actually, Todd, when you said you could do it, but I'm like, we should probably talk to Todd about, I know you said something about hinges, but like a simple kind of like terrarium design, and see if he could like knock that out in like a, because he builds stuff like that all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah. Andy said, oh, Kimbra, maybe you could print a poppy for me, kind of like your Reno. You mean the towel animal Reno? Because that's the only Reno I have.
But Todd
did that.
Todd sculpted, or well, yeah, like sculpted it, 3D, scanned it. His wife folded a towel. Right? Sorry, I'm talking about all full.
You sure are.
A lot of poop.
So the 3D printer waste.
Oh. Butt candy.
Yeah, the towel animal. Let me talk to Todd about that, because I don't know. I don't know if they can make a towel animal that looks like that, because basically Patty folds the towel animal and then he 3D scans it, and the Reno just happens to be what the dog chow animal looks like. It just happens to look schnauzer.
They might have tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not 100%. But I can talk to Todd. We'll see. Those mantis enclosures are cool that I sent you. You send me or Matt?
Oh,
Matt, do you have something?
I don't know.
No,
He probably sent it to you.
no. Oh,
He knows who the
no,
printer is.
I don't know.
So my problem with this dessert, it is good.
I don't love it.
The fact that it's
It's all
layered,
right.
it's hard. Like you don't get all the pieces together. Like now I just have graham cracker crust by itself.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'll put it in the chat. In the chat.
What's in the chat?
Oh no. Oh, I put it in the chat.
Oh, I put.
I don't see it though. Maybe
Yeah, I don't.
maybe it didn't show up.
Yeah, I don't.
You can send it.
Yeah.
Send.
Okay. Let's see. One of the space companies used a partial 3D printed rocket. Oh, interesting.
Oh, huh.
Send me an email what you're looking for. I will chat with you, Todd. Those desserts shooty look yummy. My favorite is strawberry. They're all right. Yeah. Let's see. Andy said, I wondered how they did the 3D from a photo. They didn't. Yeah.
Larry, we're telling people Plant City, where we live, is the leading producer of strawberries in the winter, I think in the world, but definitely in North America. And so right now is what's called Strawberry Fest. And it's like a fair, huge fair, and it's all strawberry stuff. So you should.
No.
Oh,
No.
he just sent something to me, I think. I feel like I'm eating sand now. Delicious sand. He sent it to me.
Oh, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, because we're on StreamYard.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get links, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then we can
I can download that file. Look at that.
Screen instead of acrylic.
Well, that looks like screen on top there.
We could just like glue screen onto it. Does it have a door though? Because that's the thing that's been the problem is we want a front opening door.
I don't see how that
I don't know
opens.
how it opens.
I think the top comes off.
That would not, because you could see what happens when we take the top off. It's like an explosion, an eruption of mantises. That's why we want like a hinged door. But basically but like that, just a box with that we can glue screen to or attach screen somewhere on the sides and the top with a door that opens. That's it. Super simple. Something about, I don't know, 6 to 10 inches by 6 to 10 inches by like maybe 12 inches high, something like that. In that range is what we're thinking about.
Okay, I'm done with this. Do you want?
I don't. Oh, I'm good.
Okay. I don't love it. It's fine.
It was fine. It was included with our normally not included
I didn't
pizza buffet.
I didn't pay any extra.
No, and it was a nice thought. Terran 1 was the name of the rocket. Oh.
85% of the rocket was 3D printed.
No, window screen is fine, Larry. Yeah, it doesn't have to, because we don't put heat on them or anything. It just has to be a small enough mesh that wingless fruit flies can't get through it. So like it could be plexiglass, but we need some screen on it. So it's just easier to do screen than trying to deal with like cutting plexiglass or whatever. But yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, that's cool though. The 3D printed rocket thing.
Yeah, that's
know?
cool.
Between AI and 3D prints, like the computers will be taking over the planet.
I
soon.
want a 3D printed house.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Those are real cool.
That's what I want.
Oh, that's cheap. Okay. That was confusing. Yep, that's the same
Okay.
there.
Checking your phone for things. I got a bunch of messages too.
I was just seeing if it was something. It's funny because JT sent me a thing earlier. He said he was looking for a printer for the truck, but that's what it was open to when I looked at it. So I was like, JT's looking for a 3D printer. Wait, JT's not even in the chat right now. He's probably asleep somewhere at home. Actually, he's at home right now. But I think he's at home. I think he's home this weekend.
JT?
Yeah, he should be at home tonight.
I think
He's got to
so.
leave tomorrow.
Right.
On the road again. Look at that, BRB. Do you know what that one means?
Be right back.
Yeah. Away from keyboard, be right back.
Oh yeah. I use BRB all the time.
Do you?
Well, I used to
Hmm.
when I like chatted with people and stuff.
Yeah, because that's kind of the same as away from keyboard,
Yeah.
really. Ish. You know.
Ish.
So. Todd's like doing research right now.
A bunch of messages to respond to. I got one from Aunt D, one from Anita, some from Todd. I love this. Like
This is a meeting. We're having a meeting. Welcome to the Fantastic Cruising meeting live stream Friday.
Amy says, I've always used BRB, never heard of the other one. AFK is more video game,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like PC gaming.
Mhm.
When,
But it's kind of redundant, though. You could just say BRB in it. Kind of the same.
Yeah.
You don't really.
because when
have
you
to
come
learn
back,
all
you
those
say,
different-
I'm back.
Right.
When AI determines that humans are no longer necessary.
That's like the plot of the Exterminator, the Terminator Exterminator. Sorry, praying mantises. The Terminator movie. You haven't seen the Terminator movies, I know, but basically, yeah, AI kind of gets out of control, and the robots try and kill off humanity because I mean, you can't really blame them.
Yeah.
But
Well, so when I got the droid from Disney,
Mhm.
I told my coworker about it, and then I told her you could connect it to the app, and you can control it with the app and make it do dances and stuff. And she said that it's going to take over my phone
Hmm.
and then take over the world.
No, because you have an Apple, not an Android.
Yeah, but in their security getting
Oh,
got it. It's an Apple.
Yeah. I think there's going to be an Apple event, and the only reason I bring it up is because I think there's a new iPad Pro coming out this year that I didn't buy the one last year. I usually do it every other year with iPad Pros, or every
You've done a
3
couple
years.
years now, right?
Yeah, or every 3 years. So
Yeah.
I don't remember if mine's. I definitely didn't get the one last year. I think it's been maybe 2 years. Maybe has been 2 years. This may be the third, or maybe 2 generations.
Yeah, it might be because you got it before I got my mini, and I think it's
Mm.
been 2 years since I got my mini.
Yeah, they're expensive, but man, I mean, I use that thing every day. I do so much with that technology that, yeah, definitely worth it. If I can get 2 or 3 years out of it too, that's like 2 years out of it. It's what I expect. But anyway,
That means I might be getting a new iPad. Well, what do you do with the old one?
I could trade it in
Oh, okay. Fine.
or just give it to you. That's usually.
I
what
mean, I
do.
have the old one. It's
Yeah.
fine. It works just
You
as well.
don't
for me.
like the Pro anyway.
Well, but
There's a new Apple Pencil coming out this year too, I think. I don't know what that's. I think it's going to have replaceable tips that has different texture tips
Yeah.
on it for like different feels. So,
oh,
we'll
I
see.
want
those are the rumors.
one of those tips that you got for the Apple Pencil
I've
that I
got
use.
I've got like a box of
I
them,
know.
and I don't like them.
I know.
Well, you're welcome to them.
I know. I just keep forgetting until
Mm.
you just said it.
They're sitting next to my side of the bed, I think.
Yeah. Your side of the bed? I thought it was our side of the bed.
No. That's not how reality works.
Wait a minute. You said once we were
It's
married,
our-
everything is ours.
It's our bed, but the one side is my side of the bed, the other side is your side of the bed.
But I thought it was ours.
The bed is ours.
We don't share our sides?
Do you ever sleep on the right side of the bed?
No, that's your side.
It's okay. That's okay.
But it's ours.
Okay. Whatever.
Larry says, I have an iPad mini in front of me right now, but I don't do Apple products. Ananda is the Apple person here. She upgraded from a mini to 9th gen. I love my mini.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for artwork, for video editing, you can't beat it. You just can't beat
I
it.
mean, I don't use mine for all that, but I can't. I mean, I could do that some of that stuff.
You could.
I set it up in front of my computer at work and play videos in the background while I'm
Which you
working.
could do on anything with that.
Yeah, but it's small.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's not as small as a phone.
Mhm.
And it's not as big as like a computer.
Right.
It's like a good size where it fits like under my monitor.
Mhm.
So I can like, it doesn't take away from
Yeah.
what else I'm doing.
Yeah. I do have, yes. I am on my third iPad Pro. Second? Third.
It's at least your third.
My third. My third iPad Pro.
Because there's the really old one.
Mhm.
And then there's the one that I've got. And then the one you've got now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Unless there was one before that that I don't know about.
There's one that got cracked.
That's the really old one,
Oh,
right?
Maybe.
The one that I took before you got the new one and I got the other old one.
Maybe. It might be my fourth then. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's the drawing is really where the big thing for me. The artwork. The artwork. Which work should buy me an iPad Pro for the amount of work I do.
I mean, they got an iPad, so
It's
you
not-
can use it.
it's not- I don't want to share.
No, okay. Larry says, we are trying to get a Pro off my mother-in-law, but it belonged to Anita's late dad. She doesn't use it.
I mean, here's the thing. If you're not doing really, really large artwork or video editing, like 4K footage, you don't really need a Pro, unless you just want that size screen, which I heard they're maybe going to make the Airs in that size this time.
Are they making the Airs
That's a
bigger?
rumor. It's a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that one of the things that may be announced is an Air that's 12.9 inches.
I mean, that would be cool. I was between the mini.
Could be just a rumor.
I was between the mini and the Air, and I chose the mini because of the size.
Yep.
But also it then came out in purple, so I was kind of sold on that.
If-
But I wanted it primarily for reading.
Yeah.
And when we cruise, it's perfect for that.
Honestly, like depending on what the specs are, then yeah, I mean, there's very little of what I do requires the Pro. There are some things that the Pro comes in handy, but most of the stuff I do, a regular
Any
iPad
iPad could do.
could handle it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, compared to like I've been doing artwork on iPads since the first iPad, and I mean, I get more layers. I get the original few iPads. You got a little lag on some brushes with some of the art programs, but that I haven't had a lag on an iPad in years. Anyway, underwear.
Anita says, Ed and I were just talking about our anniversary of meeting you. Is going to be here shortly. Doesn't seem like a year already. We have
Wow.
lots of friends that became family. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That was a really great week.
That's a year ago.
Well, guess you got to come back down.
Yep.
Make
Yep.
it annual.
Yep. Adina and I had a paint date night. Oh, that's cool. It was fun. Her dad was a well-respected and known artist. Yeah, you've said that. That's cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. And thank you for the compliment. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I wish they would do more of the painting things on the cruise ships. There you go. There's our cruise talk. Because we got to do it once on the Holland America cruise, right? They had like the painting thing, wasn't that Holland America?
Yep, that was Holland.
And they did
They were
like
testing it out.
yeah, demoing it, and it was popular. Like they had to go get extra chairs and stuff. Like they didn't have enough space or stuff, and they didn't even do it very well, in my opinion, because they literally played a video. It was you might as well just put Bob Ross on. Oh, that looks like potential there.
Yeah. Todd, if
Okay.
you're still here,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
that might be the
that
one.
might be the winner there. But yeah, it was really cool. And man, I mean, if one of the cruise lines wants to hire me for that position, yeah, I will work for reasonable pay. If I can just live on the ship, teach your painting classes, and you know, make enough money to pay the bills that I don't have much of. I don't know. Well, then there's all the animals, but
Can you take me with you?
well, yeah, you'd have to go with me too. That would be that would be
And I can just
non-negotiable.
enjoy the cruise while
No,
you're
you'd
teaching
have to-
painting.
You'd have to do something.
Oh, I'd have to do
You'd have
something.
to do something.
I can pass out paint.
You would have to learn how to be like an assistant or something.
Yeah, by squirting new paint onto everybody's plate.
Well, you'd also have to be able to help people with like, oh, how do I do this? And you could be like, oh, you
Mm.
You could do that. If you did a painting like 3 times, you could help people with it.
Yeah,
It's not the paintings
It's
that they
just-
do are not that
it's
complicated.
just doing it myself is stressful.
Yeah, but after you did it 2 or 3 times, it would be less stressful. That's the way the world works. Practice, you get better, and then you feel more comfortable and confident. It's just that's how things happen. That does have to be a reasonable bamboo. We can. Can you export the S? You can export the STL. Okay. I see. I understand.
Anita says, "Oh, you guys are going to be getting a visit from us for sure as soon as we can manage it and free up the time."
Cool
Well,
beans.
cool. Good.
Cool beans.
Let us know.
Ironically, Ananda and I taught iPads for seniors.
No, that's not what that says.
It doesn't.
And I
Ironically,
Oh, it says
Ananda and
taught.
I taught
thought it says
iPads for
Okay,
seniors.
sorry.
That's cool. I could do that too. I could do basic technology classes for seniors. Like when I did a different Holland America cruise, the only other one I've done, and they had like a Microsoft photo editing class with some really janky Microsoft photo editing software. I could totally do that with like decent software and help people with that. I could do that. I have the patience to do that too. Ask my mom. So I can do it. I can do it well with a smile on my face. Are you looking at 3D print
Well,
files?
I wanted to see what size it was.
Oh, could probably be scaled up or down, but that might be the right
Yeah.
size anyway. Todd is sending us praying mantis enclosures as printable files, which we appreciate. I thought I'd have another week or 2 before these Uthikas hatched. They kind of took me by surprise. Oh, goodness
You
gracious
sleepy?
me. Oh, apparently, I'm yawning. All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was looking at the ship back there, the celebration, the words on it. It looks like it's all messed up, but it could just be my distance from it. I can't see it. Let's see. Larry says, "Did we ever finish the shark painting?"
That shark painting I did for you, I think I finished it. Did I send it to you? think I sent it to you. I think I finished it. No, I'm second guessing myself, but my mom says, yes, you do. Oh, patience. Yes. Really, Kimber does most of the tech support for my mom these days. Not that I remember. I will look and see, Larry, if and I thought I did. I'll look and see if I can dig that up and send it your way if I finished it.
Did you say I do most of her tech support?
Yeah.
Do I?
She asks you now. She used to ask me, and now she's like, Kimbra, can you help me?
I can't always figure it out. I rely on Google a lot.
I mean, that's really the key to a lot. It's it's just like anything else. It's not that you have to know the information, it's knowing how to find the information. Oh yeah, speaking of information, I passed my master herpetologist course
Oh yeah,
at work. That was like
you learn new
Like-
information.
2.5, 3 months of stuff, and I had to take a final exam, which was surprisingly difficult. But I passed it. So now I'm a master herpetologist, apparently, according to this certificate that I haven't gotten yet. But I'm supposed to get.
Oh, you're
my-
going to get a certificate?
Yeah, digital one.
Oh, does it
I'll have to
say
print it out.
Matthew Allen?
Yes, it should, or Matt Allen. I don't know if it'll say Matt or Matthew, because they said if your name's changed, let us know so we can correct it.
No.
But they said I'll get it by March 16th or something. So that was cool. I learned a lot. Mostly about frogs and salamanders, but I did learn quite a bit about reptiles as well.
Sicilian.
The Sicilians, yeah, Sicilians are really. And then I was
They have
watching.
Sicilians.
I was watching Clint's Reptile did that whole video on snake phylogeny, which was really cool. And he mentioned Sicilians, which are amphibians, they're not snakes, but he called them caecilians. And I'm like, everybody I watched in that course called them Sicilians. Are we saying it wrong? Because Clint's the kind of guy that looks up things and figures out the proper way to say it, where
Right.
a lot of people just like, I heard them say it that way, I think it's going to say it that way.
Like Argentine.
Like Argentine instead of Argentine, because that's the way it's supposed to be said. Or like
and he goes into a whole spiel about that.
anoles should be anoles,
Yeah.
not anoles, but we just stick with it. But
Amy says, I had a conversation with one of my employees the other day. She was shocked when I told her I didn't have Google in high school. She asked what we used. I replied, an encyclopedia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Books. A library. My mom says I need lots of help. In Canada, some people like to smoke or know their herbs. Herp, not herb. Thank you, Anita. Right, herbs. Yes. They like to smoke them here too.
Yeah.
They stink. They smell like skunk.
Oh, I'm getting tired, Matt. It's like past my bedtime.
Yeah, but we can sleep in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
The last 2 days, I have woken up before the alarm,
Which has
but
then woke me up.
I have then laid there, thankful that I did not wake up at the alarm because I could kind of just sort of sleep, and thinking, man, I wish I could just stay in bed for another hour. So tomorrow I can. I wake you up when I wake up. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's my fault.
I mean, I don't wake up until you start moving around.
Hmm.
You start moving around when you wake up.
Sorry. I can
Fine.
sleep in the other room if you want me to. Is that what you want, Kimber?
No.
You want me to sleep in the other room? You just got that new topper for the bed. You want me to sleep in the other room?
No.
You have weekends of both?
You're supposed to be off. We both have weekends off. Yes.
Yes. Yes. That is one perk that I have gotten in my life is to finally get to a point in my job where I work a Monday through Friday shift. Although I really wouldn't care if she had the same shift as me if it was a weekend day, but I don't. I will not. I will not work a job where we only have one day off together because that's not what life is about. So,
It's about spending every day with me.
that's right. Except for I annoy her because I wake her up in the morning. So.
Really?
Oh
Them dang crickets, though.
yeah.
I mean, last time that happened,
Deflect the crickets.
I made sure that we destroyed them all.
Wow.
We went cricket hunting that day.
We did, yeah. Yeah, we did. But now it's the skinks.
Yeah, we can't do it for them.
Not as easy with the skinks.
No. Let's see. Anita says we got to get up early for a craft fair
Oh,
tomorrow.
you got a
morning.
craft fair tomorrow. Oh, cool.
She also asked me a question that I'll remind me to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right. Okay. Well, what time is it? 9:45?
It's 9:45.
I don't know if Down Under Cruisers are coming on at 10, but if they are, go and check them out. And if they're not, go bother them. Tell them that they need to be on.
Kimber, can you show your ring? I think I saw it on the ship. Oh, this one? This beautiful piece
Well,
of...
there's another piece to it now.
Well, there are, yeah.
The wedding band.
And my finger's super fat right now because I gained all my weight back. But isn't it pretty?
And Larry, did you see my ring? You didn't see that on the ship. Oops, I can't
You gotta
function.
You're not getting your color in there.
Yeah, it's the same color as hers. Here, let me take it off. Still,
You can't see the color.
Too dark. Yes.
Oh, it's the same color as mine.
Yeah, they're just smaller diamonds because they're smaller. But yeah, it's much more blingy than I would have thought I would have gone with, but I do like it.
And he said, like Big Bang Theory when they hunted the crickets. Yes. We took everything out of Marty's cage last time they woke me up, and Marty, Matt, and I went cricket hunting, and we ate them all. Marty ate them all. We helped guide them to Marty.
Yeah.
We didn't eat any crickets.
I've eaten crickets though, in chocolate. Remember on the cruise when someone argued with you about who got engaged?
I don't.
Who got engaged?
Who argued with me?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does, but I don't.
They didn't know we got engaged, maybe.
Maybe.
I think. And I didn't know how engagement rings work because I didn't
when we were in the library.
And we were there for that, the wedding celebrations.
Right. I do. I remember that.
I remember it's triggering something, but it's not quite.
It's like I remember, but I don't remember.
Yeah, Mom Sandy, we have to get to the venue by 6 a.m. Larry, plugging down under cruisers. Thank you, Larry. We're in the library. Have plain white gold ring. It was expensive for its weight. Yeah, I thought I'd just go with I wanted something unique because I'm weird, but I thought I didn't think it would have stones in it. But then we saw this one and I was like, no, I like that.
We wanted something that kind of matched, but I mean, it didn't have to perfectly match. And then we ended up finding this one.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at so many different things, and we just happened to go in, and this one place had this ring, and it was like, he liked it and I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, all right, this is the winner. And it just happened to be the right size. It didn't have to be resized.
Yeah, it worked out very nicely. I thought it was Meg. Maybe.
They thought it was Meg.
They thought Meg and Paul got engaged. Yeah. Okay. That does sound familiar, I think. Brain doesn't work anymore, but that does kind of sound familiar. Yes, went ring shopping in Aruba.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we used the Dewey connection.
We used the Dewey. Yeah.
The Dewey. So yeah. Okay. Well, should we peace out then?
we've let our mantis free and then found it.
I'm real glad we got. How funny is that?
I kind of thought it would show up, but I didn't want to say that, and then it didn't show up. So, but yeah, it was funny that it showed up like literally on the camera.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I think you guys forgot about me. Please put me back in the safety of that container with the free food.
Oh, that's your hair. That's kind of good. It was. I thought it was like my hair on your shirt or something because it's quite long.
Yeah, I haven't manscaped
It's
in a
fine.
while.
It's like just sticking. It was
Sticking
just
out.
sticking out. So I thought it was like a piece of my hair on your shirt. It was not. All right. Are you ready to peace out
I am ready.
now that I've talked about your chest hair?
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
Ah,
I wouldn't have said anything if it like was on.
but yet you
I'm gonna
continue.
stop. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next weekend.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.